grind, and I grind to live. I want to do the things that matter to me, live like a good king, as life brings the good things.
So I've watched a lot of videos on this topic, but I realized I've never done one on my story of why I started a YouTube channel or the process that I've gone through to share information with you, because maybe you're on the fence of wanting to do that as well, or just maybe you want to hear my story. So when I started back in a little over a year now with posting videos, at first I was a little bit hesitant because I have a background in film and TV, but I'm not used to directing myself, and I'm not used to editing myself, and I'm not used to being personal on camera. I'm used to following a script. So I felt a little bit like a fish out of water, taking on a authentic version of me and sharing that with other people. But I had the intention of wanting to help people, and everything was leading me towards this direction of making videos. It really started for me back in 2020. I was working at a job that was really low vibrational, I would call it, really high turnover, people that had never had a job, all different kinds of backgrounds, really negative work environment. And I needed a quick job because I was in between jobs, and that's kind of when everything fell apart with TV and film. And I was like, well, what do I do now? And so I'm working at this job. And for me personally, I've been on this journey of becoming a better version of myself over the past 10 years, having different mentors, watching lots of YouTube videos, law of attraction, law of assumption, how to, become a better you, getting a lot of different programs from people and reading a lot of books. And so I'm making progress. I'm becoming a better version of me. And I can tell that I've made shifts in my life because I feel different. And even though I'm at this low vibrational job, I thought, you know what if I use these techniques that I've learned to implement helping other people, that they, give it a try and see what they think. And really I had nothing to lose, but I was like, but if they're happier and this place is more inviting, then I'm going to enjoy this job more. So I start doing that with different people, all different kinds of people, anybody that was willing to try these different techniques, and seeing really amazing results and realizing that I really was overwhelmed with the excitement of people coming to me and saying, you gave me hope for my future. I never realized I had this potential, and just being able to help them see really the potential that they had inside of them, the skills that they had. And I was getting really excited, and people were like, oh, you're a life coach. And at the time, I really didn't like that word, life coach, because I didn't in any way want to feel superior over anyone else. I just wanted to help people, give them helpful advice. I know what it's like to struggle, to go through a situation where you feel stuck, where you feel like you have no hope, where you feel like that your situation is different. I'm like, I've been through it. I've had experiences being a single mom and not being able to afford a birthday party for my son when he was little, or even buying him a Happy Meal because that was a luxury and when I only had a quarter in my bank account, and changing and growing to having a lot more income coming in and opportunities and investments, and not just living paycheck to paycheck, but actually having savings and investments, and making that shift as well by changing my mindset and changing my story about myself. So I realized when I'm helping people to see their potential, that there was something here. I was like, maybe I can continue to do this just as a hobby. And so I started doing that. People will come to me with their situations. I started writing out a technique for people to do, like on a paper, do this, specific to their situation, to their, not necessarily situation, but to their mindset. Because essentially it's you that is the most important thing to change, and how you view yourself. And so I had one person in particular that did not like the idea of reading a list. He thought that was boring. He didn't have time for that. And he wanted me to make videos. He said, if you could make videos, that would be more helpful to have a reference where I can go and get helpful information and advice. And so I'm like, okay, I guess that I will start doing YouTube videos. And I didn't really like the idea of being so vulnerable on camera, but I thought if I can just help one person become the better version of them, then I will feel success. And so I start making videos. And I think by the time I made maybe it was like 7th, 8th video, I had one video completely take off, and it got like 6.2K in like 24 hours. And I was like, wow, okay, I'm on to something here. This is exciting. But one of my good friends is a YouTuber, and he has a huge following. And he's like, Kara, you're gonna have to watch out for people and their negative comments. And I'm like, oh no, like not me. Like I won't have that. And sure enough, I did have that, and it made me really sad. And I felt like, oh, am I doing the right thing? But at the same time, I had amazing people that came in and had really nice comments to write, and it kept me going. So then I continued to make more videos, and I was feeling good, and I was networking with other YouTubers, and I was meeting different people that all around the world, that I never would connect with without YouTube. And so I was so excited to have those opportunities. One of my really good friends, Rebecca, that she does amazing videos, and I'm so thankful to have her in my life and as my friend, and several other people that I've connected with. So as I started doing that with connecting and networking with people on YouTube, I developed a business that I have now, my somashaman business. And I'm developing my somashaman wellness retreats as well, because I truly feel like I want people to have a space where they can come and heal and feel like they're out in nature and connect with nature. That's definitely how I heal, and it just feels good, especially in the summertime, to go out and smell the air of the forest. I absolutely love that. And so as I'm growing in YouTube and not being as consistent with making videos, and that's part of what YouTube success is, with having videos and consistency, but I was growing behind the scenes, and I was taking off, and I was thankful for that. And so one day I have a mentor approach me and tell me that she thinks that I need to delete my YouTube channel, and that I need to not wear makeup and be very plain and more spiritual and do videos in a different direction. And it hurt my feelings so bad, because I felt like I was being my authentic self, and doing what her technique would not be me and my authentic self, that I felt like I'd be taking on a different persona. And that wasn't the path that I wanted to take. That was not the direction that I was being led to. But because she had been my mentor for so long, I felt like, well, maybe she's seeing something I'm not seeing. And so I start deleting my videos. And in the process of deleting my videos and crying, randomly somebody sends me a message or writes a comment that just the video helped him so much and his family. And it was one about like getting along with your family. I'm not sure if I still have that one posted, at the holidays or something like that, and advice that's helped me. And he was like, this is really helpful. And then I was like, I stopped deleting after that. And then I had another person start writing comments for no reason. I didn't post a video. I hadn't posted a video at that time in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And I had this huge growth. That was my second biggest growth that I ever had on my YouTube channel. And so I'm like, okay, this is a sign that I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing, that I'm just taking the next logical step. And ultimately, my advice for anybody, that this video is not about what to do to make your video successful. It's more like saying, hey, if you have something on your heart, your passion, then go for it. Then that's a sign. This is your sign to make that step and make the videos about whatever topic it is that you desire, because there's somebody out there that wants to hear it, that person that you're going to connect with. And so ultimately, with that roller coaster and then growing my business to the point now where I never realized it would be what it is today, and I'm so thankful for it, and thankful for where it's headed in the future, that I would never have done if I hadn't started my YouTube channel. So it's not about growth necessarily. Of course, growth will come. That will come from you and your passion and sharing your passion authentically with people. But if you're even helping one person, like that's really, isn't that the kind of world that you want to live in? That's the kind of world I want to live in, where people are helping other people become better versions of themselves. So if you do want some help with your situation, and you want a different perspective, you need a friend, someone to talk to. That's what I've always done in my videos, like a friend talking to another friend. Even though you don't have to listen, you don't have to watch me, you can just listen to this video while you're doing your dishes or walking your dog. But I offer that on my Soma Shaman website at somashaman.com. I also have my functional mushroom tinctures there. And soon to, right now we just have seasonal retreats, but soon to have our center for our wellness retreats, to give you a rest, to recuperate. So thank you so much for listening to my story. And my intention is that you have the best day and that you are encouraged to become the best version of you. And I will see you in the next video.